noise? What are you doing?
Cleaning her up.
What is that?
Thermostat housing.
All right, well, I'm not going to leave this on because he's being really noisy there, but he's cleaning up the thermostat housing. And yeah, at it again, deja vu. We will be taking the cover off. He's going to be putting the new parts on the boat. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. Is this going to be the final fix? And is this going to take care of the situation of the water pump and the cooling of the engine? Because I don't want to be towed in. We might have tow insurance, but I don't want to be towed in. Look, the mayflies are back. Do these things not ever go away? We've never really seen them at this time of the year, and it's crazy that they're back. Okay, what are you unpackaging here?
Well, if I can get it, the water pump for the motor.
Okay, this is the
And
one.
this is a raw water pump. This
Okay.
takes some water from the lake, goes in, comes out, goes in, goes through the motor, then it goes back out.
All right, so the raw water pump, which is here, you were able to buy some parts for?
Yeah, rebuild it.
Okay, so he rebuilt that at home before we came to the lake last night. This is the water pump that goes on the motor. It's hard to believe this is the middle of August.
And we're still not in the water.
We're not in the water, but it's chilly up here, isn't it?
Cold. Not chilly, it's cold.
And I didn't bring poor Jim any long pants. He has to wear shorts.
I know where Walmart is if I need long pants.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Just head that way and I can go to Walmart.
Oh, over
or
that way?
Head that way or that way or that way. There's one each way.
All right, so let's see this water pump that we paid $160 some for. Oh, that's instructions.
That's the backing plate.
Okay.
And that's the water pump.
He's got every tool that you need in here.
No, not every
Not every tool. And after last weekend, he's got a backup portable pump with us and a crate so they can always stay in the back of the truck. So now we got to climb in the boat.
After I get some wrenches.
Them things.
Them things.
All right, let's get in the boat.
Some things you got to work with.
All right, Jim's doing some work on the thermostat housing is what you told me.
Yeah.
And he's got to get all the
Old gasket.
Okay, that's the gasket that formed on it.
Yeah.
So that he can put the new one on. And there's the thermostat in there with the new gasket. And it needs to go here, but he's got to get this prep work done so that it fits properly.
Leak.
Don't leak.
No leaks.
You know, it's a good thing that Mr. Jim is a jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Master of none. Oh, overcast here today, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
The wind's a little chilly, but I see the sun trying to peek out up there. That cold front came through, which is really nice that you're not working in that hot, how many degree humidity. Right, he's using the wire wheel on the thermostat housing. I think that's what he called it. So if I said it wrong, just don't worry about that because I don't know all this stuff. But he's got to get it down to the metal so they can put the gasket on so it gets a good seal. So he's being real particular about everything that he's doing. It's got to be done right. Scavenging, what was I looking for?
A new blade. This has been laying around a while, but it looks like it's new. And thanks to the campground, Jeff had one.
He had it in the desk drawer in the office, so they didn't
Just saving
have
it
any.
for us.
That's right. Thank you, Turtle Creek. All right, he's working on the motor part of the water pump. getting all the gasket and the glue off that the previous people that put it on, Marina. So he's making sure
Yeah, that was the manufacturer, because this has been on, I bet you this
came with it.
Since
Wow, and this is a 1996, right?
yeah.
That's a lot of years, but you know, the water pump, when it's done right, and it'll last a long time. So this will probably be the last one in our lifetime to put on it.
Probably.
And will you quit dropping tools that I have to climb down and get?
No.
Had to get a socket.
Now I need you to get me a socket for that, which when you get over there, I'll show you where it's at.
Okay, I gotta go fetch some parts. Be right back. Not break time.
I'm done.
Bye. And he's off.
Mother Nature time.
Okay, see ya. TMI. Finding spots that need to be sanded and what?
Cleaned it.
And cleaned it.
Cleaned it.
So, we're getting really close. We're putting those 3 parts back on this boat motor. And this boat motor is a Ford, correct?
Fix or repair daily.
Fix and repair daily. You are so funny. I love you. Guys, she's reading the directions.
No.
Can I feel your head? Do you have a fever?
Follow the sequence. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 10. Followed it.
So now what is that you have in your hand?
It is the backing plate and gasket for the water pump.
For the one that goes on the motor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll let him work and get this all ready to go on. And you just dropped a gasket down in there.
Yeah, it's right there on my leg. I know where it's at.
Alrighty. If you want to play with finger paints, I would have got you some pretty colors. It didn't have to be all black.
It's gray.
It's gray.
Yeah. And it will help me seal up the water. And
Oh, so it's not finger paint.
it's not finger paint. What I'm putting on there.
What are you putting on the gasket?
I'm putting bearing grease on the gasket.
Bearing grease.
Yes, a very old hot rodder. Well, he wasn't old at the time. He was probably my age then, which probably been 30 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. And I think I've only had two leaks, 3 leaks from a water gasket. Due to the fact is, it swells the gasket up. It don't deteriorate the gasket. And therefore, if I gotta pull it off, get it all over me and get in trouble. She done told me I'll get in trouble if I get it all over me.
Okay, so he told you
Because, well,
if you go to take the gasket off, it's still going to be in one piece?
right. It don't stick to the
Or deteriorate it?
or deteriorate it, which, you know, when you put Permatex on it, it deteriorates. Well, it sticks to the.
Like all the scraping you had to do on all of these parts to get to this point.
Next time, I'll just come in here, unbolt it, take it off, put it back, put the new one on it.
Well, let's hope there's not a next time. Hey, but thanks for the tip. I'm sure the viewers are really excited to hear about that.
You know, there's a lot of them that know about it. A lot of them won't share it due to the fact is they make money doing this.
So you put the other plate with the gasket up against the gasket that you just showed them.
Yeah.
So I couldn't understand how it really went together, and it's like, light bulb moment, there it is. And then that will go up against that area right down there.
That I've been cleaning for an hour and a half.
Yes, he has. An hour and a half. And as soon as he gets it back together, we're going to pull it back close to our camper in one of the camping spots, a pull-through spot, hook the water up to it because this engine is not getting started without water. You see the Folgers can over there? Well, that is a bucket that we keep in here for when we fish with night crawlers, because I put water in it, put the night crawlers in it. I clean them. That way we're not getting the black nesting or whatever you call that material that they live in all over the boat. So he used it for all of his nuts and bolts and every kind of, yeah,
gasket
that
not
needed.
the gasket,
That way he didn't lose anything is what I'm trying to say. He's laughing at me. I said, it looks pretty. And what did you say?
I said, that's all we got to do is make it look pretty. We don't have to, they don't have to run, we just got to make it look pretty.
You playing in your bucket of tricks there?
Yeah.
And you're attaching the pump
To the block.
to the block.
And that one. That one's the same.
They look the same. Go back for more in your bucket. So maybe they're not huge long ones.
I think it's that one.
I thought you said you took pictures.
No.
He's on his phone. He took videos when he took this apart. So now he's got to make sure he gets everything back on right by watching the videos. And come Monday, a new phone will be coming in the mail because this got cracked when he sat on it trying to get the spare tire down from underneath the truck on the 127 yard sales. Everybody's got the video playing on his phone there.
It's on there.
One good thing about the phones, you've got a computer in your hand, a camera in your hand, and it can tell you anything if you take videos. He just came out of the camper. Jim's got the truck with the boat over here because he's going to use the water at one point. Now let's see if he's got everything hooked up or what he still needs to get done. You know, a project that you think is only going to take a couple hours ends up taking 4 to 5 hours or longer. I think we started at about 10:30 and I think it's after 2 o'clock now. So I am going to climb up in here, and right there he is. Can you see him? Are you getting the alternator hooked up?
Get it.
All right, what's going on down in there?
Putting the alternator on.
So is it giving you fits?
It did. I figured it out.
I fed him lunch. That made things go better, didn't it?
Mm-mm.
No? You had steak fajitas left over. That didn't make everything all better?
And it was kind of good.
Oh, I hope it was good. You're grinning there. You brat. All right, he's putting the water pump pulley on now. And then once you get that on, what's next? Belts or your hoses?
Belts.
How long's it taken you to get this done?
Too long.
Too long? Is that what you said?
Yep.
He's gonna need a shower when he gets done. He's got grease on his clothes. I don't know if you could see his shirt, but this is really funny. It says Bud Light. This came in his storage unit. This man doesn't drink a drop of anything. Well, iced tea and Coca-Cola is all he, and water. So it's really funny that he's wearing a Bud Light shirt. But it was free. Oh no, we paid for the storage unit. That was in the storage unit that we got liquor in, wasn't it?
For $1.
Yeah, for $1.
It's my dollar storage unit.
We found crackling rum, which is still sealed, and it's still sealed 3 years later. What is with all this water down here?
Well, I got this belt fixed.
I thought you were frustrated.
That's when I work the best.
That's when you work the best. That's when I walk away. So are you ready to start it and see if it's pumping water?
Yeah. Find the key.
That would help. Is it going to fire? This thing better start.
Feel better when we're 8 miles out and catching fish.
But is water pumping through
It
all
feels like
these?
it.
That's where the water goes through?
It's pumping.
Looks really nice, honey. It looks nice and clean in there.
Except for the bar.
Yeah,
The bar's
look
gotta
at
get
the
cleaned
mess he made, and we had it all clean. And what will we use to clean this with?
Clorox.
Clorox cleaner. It's Clorox cleanup, and it works tremendous. So we'll have to re-scrub the floor, but that's okay. The main thing is it's running, and it didn't cost us $3,000 to $4,000 at the marina. So what do you got to say about that, Mr. Hudson?
Bust out another 1,000.
But are you happy it's running?
Yeah. Now I got to figure out what's wrong with the tag.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I don't know if they remember or if they watched our video, but why wouldn't this start previous?
Tag's grounded out.
And it caused everything to have no spark, and it wouldn't run because
It ran for a minute, then it grounded itself out.
All right, good job, honey. You're my hero.
Thank you.